Hey, how you guys doing? I'm back, Lex. So I've kind of read through this to figure out what's what, and I did say that this is all based on kills, and you do have to pick one of three tanks. Now, I just want to make that clear right off the beginning before you guys go anywhere, is that you need to pick one of these three tanks. Now, these are all of the possible things you can earn, including the 1,000 free XP. Now, there is the Unleashed monster, which is like Monsters Unleashed, which basically means that you're going to have about 3 days if you can get 55 kills or 55 points, in a day. You'll have 3 days to basically earn the Unleashed to get the 1,000 gold. Now, let's go ahead and go back up to the top, and so I can explain this better to you. The point system is win or lose. So it just says 1 point. You get 1 point for 1 to 3 kills. 4 to 5 you get 3 points, and then 6+ you get 5 points. So maximum 5 points. Upon completion of Monster Hunter, you'll have a critical choice to make. In the Ops tab, it says you have to complete the Revenant, Lichen, or the Kaiju Hunter, meaning you have to pick between these three tanks. Like I've already said in my last video that I'm going to buy the Revenant, and I might actually buy the Lichen, but I did want to go ahead and mention that there's another op called Monster Hunter, which is from the 27th to the 31st, which we'll cover at the end, which would mean the more of these tanks you have, the better. But I'm going to go ahead and say that you're just talking about like 400% crew training and just other stuff. So it says, we repeat, once a monster op is selected, there's no turning back. So, it's saying, caution, don't pick a tank you don't want to, because you're not going to be able to change it. So, yeah, once you've selected the monster op, it's all about points. So, like we already talked about. So 25 points, that's either 25 kills, or, you could cut that down in half if you're getting, more than 4 kills, and if you get a five or more, then hey, that's going to be cool. It'd be really easy and quick, and of course they're going to give you a little bit, just like they always do. These are chained events, so they're timed, which everybody, I'm just going to go ahead and say that if you're watching this, Wargaming, almost everybody that I talk to that actually works and has a job won't even try for these operations because, well, let's just face it, they only have 2 hours a night to do it, which means they can only do this stuff on the weekend, which it still can work out, but it takes somebody like, let's just say, somebody that knows that, that there's plenty of time during the weekend, but not all of us have that time. And so by chaining the events, we should just be going for the 190 points right off from the bat. And I wanted to go ahead and just say that that's what most of my subscribers have asked for and said that they wish that it wasn't chained. I don't mind the chain part. I just don't like it how you guys only give us like 2 days at the end, but you guys seem to have changed that. So, go ahead and, bring it back to my subscribers now, and that is Monster Hunter I, starts October 10th, right? So 25 points, and they'll give you, a good 4 days to get Monster Hunter 2. I'm not actually going to be able to start this because today is actually my son's birthday, so I'm probably not going to be even on. If I am on, it'll probably be in the evening, which is probably the worst time to be playing, but, I can get a couple kills. So like I said, I'm going to pick the Kaiju. So Monster Hunter 2 is from the 14th to the 17th, and then 3 is from the 17th to the 21st, and then from the 21st to the 27th to earn your tank. So it does say 45 points, right, for Op 4, and then 55 points, but they do give you from the 24th to the 27th. So you got 24, 25, 26, and 27 days. So that's 4 days they'll give you. Now I calculate that I could probably do this 55 kills, in 1 day. I calculated that. Most of these ops I can do in a day, except for the first one. But anyway, it may take me 2 days. It doesn't matter, because if you can earn 190 in 3 days, which I'm going to go ahead and say I think it might be possible for me to do, from what I've been reading on here, and don't hold me to this, once you complete that, you can actually do the Unleashed version. So if this is what you get if you win it. They kind of like, are trying to triple clarify it, but Monster Unleashed If you do this, it starts October 10th. That means if you buy the tank or if you own the tank, meaning if you've earned it, we'll have 3 days to earn this. So if you think you can earn 190 points, you can get day of premium. Even if you only were able to get 25 and 30, you'd still get that day of premium, which is worth that grind. And then collect 35 points in any number of battles, and you get 100,000. And of course, it goes to 45 and then 55 for 1,000 gold, which is pretty good. Now, the monster medals are basically earned. It's earned during it says associated op purchasing in the store and so on. I actually didn't really think. Well, I just say when I seen these medals, although they look cool, unless you can put them on your tank for free, I don't see a purpose for giving us medals. There was a couple ones that I really liked, like, was it Motherland Fighter or Fight for the Motherland? Those were really good ones. I really liked those medals. I actually wish they'd give us numbers. That's what I really want. I want to have numbers. That's numbers and clan icons that we can put on our tank. So, Monsters Among Us is the last operation. So from, Monsters Among Us, it says from October 3rd to the 31st of November. Monsters Among Us basically is it looks to me like it's an operation, and let's just read this to make sure. It says, play one of the following Soviet Tier 4 Spectre tanks. So you can get this with or without having earned one of these tanks. The American Lichen, the German Revenant Craft Panther, the Japanese Kaiju, or the Soviet Dragon, because I can't actually pronounce that. It's a gory, not something. Available in multiplayer and special events only. So I think if you have it, you can earn this at some point. I don't know what this is, Monsters Among Us, and it says October 3rd, because I haven't heard anything about this till now. But it says this, you just need to win a battle. You just need to win a battle, and you'll play a battle, and you'll get 100% crew training, or it says 100% crew XP multiplier. So if you get 2,000 in that, you're going to get a lot, probably get, 25% or even 50% crew training. And then there's Monster Drop Lichen, and it says win a battle. So I guess if you play with it, it says play in the American, you'll get this drop. It says one random selected reward, meaning you can get one of any of these. You can either get the 400% crew modifier or a small repair kit. So it really is more like gambling, this, and of course they all are like that. Now I'm pretty sure that this is something where you can play and you just win a battle. It doesn't say it's repeatable, but I'm pretty sure that it's got to be, right? Or is it not? I don't know. But you can win a lot of premium time, I think. I would say that that's because it's the first on the list and this is the second. These are probably the hardest ones to get, including this. I'd say that getting 2,000 silver and getting repair kits is probably the most likely. It just says win a battle. So I don't know if this is repeatable. It says special event only. Now, from what I remember, the Monster Among Us was only, well, let's just say it was, the way it was told to me, this was only going to be from the 27th to the 31st. So I don't know if this is incorrect or what, but yeah, if somebody knows something more about it. So once you have earned it, you'll by logging into your account, you'll get these medals, which I guess is cool to have. Some of them kind of say, hey, you spent a lot of money. But yeah, I thought it was weird that some of these ops say, like all the way till November. Like, look at that, November 31st. So I guess it's just a random thing. So once you've earned your tank, if you play it, you're just going to get these randomly circulating prizes all the way till November 31st, which makes me wonder, in November, are they going to actually do a tank? Because, I mean, if you really think about it, we have gotten, if we were to go through the history of what we've earned so far, we've gotten the Motherland, we have gotten the CDC, we have gotten the Tiger, the Hammer, we got the Hammer, we got the British Centennial, And so we're really only talking about Chinese and then Japanese, which came out this month, and American, which they gave us the lichen. So they've kind of covered it. So the only one left to do would be the Chinese. So I think that maybe they're going to end the free tank giveaway stuff maybe soon, or maybe not. Maybe they'll have some other stuff. I still want to go ahead and just put it out there that people would play tier 10s a lot more, and that they should really be working on giving us 7v7 battle mode, which should basically follow specific rules. Like, for instance, we should be able to do the, I think it's called 7-54, or we could do the tier 10 one, and basically you can get mercenary people to play with you, or you could just have people in your clan play, and you could basically still earn credits and stuff. And it would be cool if we could work on divisions at the same time, kind of like they do on the PC. Now, I'm not expecting this to come anytime soon. I did have a friend of mine mention that with the DVR technology that we have on the Xbox One, a lot of them wanted to know, is it possible? And I myself was curious about this. Is it possible to get game clips where we can see 360 degrees like on the PC? Now, I'm not 100% sure that the Xbox even has that ability, but I do know that on PC that it's basically a specific type of file that uses the game to run it. So if you were willing to, if you wanted to get really cool screenshots, or if you wanted to record an entire match and show 360, you'd have to run it from your console and record from there. Or like I use my recording equipment, but it would be pretty cool to stop, and make the background disappear and get really good screenshots of you in action, which a lot of people mentioned to me that they would really like to see that so that they could share their clips with, for instance, the Battlebeard guys or me. Which I did want to go ahead and put a shout out there and say, if you guys are interested, I will set up a Dropbox or something where you can share, your recorded gameplay with me. There's some stuff I have to research on that, because if you do give it, it has to be, I'll just say it can't have any kind of, material in it. And I also thought to myself that unless it was a really amazing game, and you're willing to take some criticism, because people will criticize you, no matter how good you are in the game. A lot of people wouldn't want to send their stuff in because, well, let's just face it, there's a lot of haters and a lot of jealous people out there. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, you can always leave me a comment on any of my videos. I check all of them. And if you guys have a video and you guys use an Elgato or whatever you guys use, and it's in an MP4 format, even if it's low resolution, I can still run it on my channel. And of course, I can put a shout out for you, and mention your name and so on. Yeah, and of course, anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys hunting monsters. Have a good one. Later.